Hello, and welcome to another Homie House Classic. This is Josh, Jas, whatever you want to pronounce it. And I'm here with Jonny and Patrice. And Jonny has a few things to say about the motorcycle laws in the United States or California. I don't even know.
Just California.
Yeah, just California. Go right ahead, bud.
First things first. Yes, I am getting a motorcycle. Yes, I'm getting my motorcycle license. There are some things that need to be talked about. I don't know if Jas or Patrice can say anything about it. This is just from me personally. For all the people, because I've had people that talk to me and they're like, well, I don't have to take the course because I already ride a motorcycle. It's like, you still need to take the course. In the state of California, if you are under the age of 21 years old, you have to take a 15-hour course of a classroom, including riding a course. They do recommend that if you're older than 21, you should probably still take it. And on top of that, depending on how you go through the motorcycle course, how well you do, you can actually waive the motorcycle DMV riding test. You can just take the written test.
I see.
Which is nice. Another thing, this is just kind of in general. I was driving around the other day, and have you guys ever had, like, you're in traffic and a fucking motorcycle blows right past you, like in like two separate, like in the middle of two lanes, and almost like clicks your mirror?
Yeah.
Just like little shit. I know, Jas, Patrice, Osama doesn't have no interest in motorcycles. I've always liked motorcycles personally. My whole thing actually got started after watching like the Ghost Rider movie. That's just my nerd in me. I like shit like that.
Johnny Klebitz over here.
Just any kind of driving shit, just laws in general. And in the state of California, it is legal to lane split. You can do that.
Yeah.
So people, do not try to fucking hit bikers off the road. I have seen people try to do it, and I fucking almost get out of my truck and whip their ass. Because you don't, first of all, they have no protection around them except for their helmet and whatever fucking clothes they're wearing, right?
Yeah.
It makes fucking sense. Don't hit the people that are damn near to death. Don't fucking do it. It's that simple. Just like if you don't like bicyclists, I don't fucking like bicyclists. I fucking hate those people because they get in the middle of the road and it fucks up traffic, right?
Yeah.
Like, I would love to just open my door and just fucking pop one of them off their bikes. That's just me personally. But I don't, because I'm a decent human fucking being. It's like have common sense, people. That's all I ask. Please.
Yeah. I have seen a lot of videos where there'll be like bikers, like on their GoPros or whatever helmet cam they have. They'll just be doing normal biker things, perfectly legal stuff. They might like lane split a few times, and then like a fucking angry ass Karen in a car or like some dude in a car will like start screaming at him and trying to run into him and shit, and they'll just follow him like for a long ass time and get all mad at them and start screaming and all this road rage bullshit, even though they're perfectly following the law in most cases.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not following the law, then I'm obviously not talking about that situation. But what laws are you talking about in specific, Jonny?
The laws I'm talking about, getting your license, that's a huge law. You actually have to have your license no matter how you look at it. I know people that drive without a license in general, a driver's license. Don't get me wrong, I've considered doing it just because it's easier to fucking just drive and hope you don't get caught. But people that do get caught, you're fucking idiots. True. Just fucking go to the DMV, go take your license test. If you don't want to get your license, don't get your fucking license.
Yeah.
I mean, I get people that like don't want to make a car payment or anything, so they ride a bike. Or they want to wait till they're 18, that way they can get their own insurance and have the car in their name. I completely understand that. But
I effaced from Hick.
it's really just like that, man. Like, I know this is kind of like the most random kind of thing that we're doing on this channel. It's just something I want to talk about because people do need to hear this. People need to listen. I know hearing an 18-year-old go on about how you should follow laws seems redundant, but everyone tells me that I act older than I really am, so...
Yeah, this fucking old ass with his white hairs on his head.
Shut the fuck up with my white hairs. They're really blonde. Shut up.
I think there should be a certain amount of motorcycle laws just for safety reasons, but I also think they shouldn't be as strict as they may be right now. Like, I think that you should have to manually and physically drive a motorcycle on a course for a certain amount of time in order to get your license or whatever.
And that's the whole thing about the motorcycle course, like I was talking about. It's mandatory if you're under 21. You have to take it no matter what. And before you can even get your license, they give you a permit for 6 months.
That's good.
It gives you time to practice with your bike, get comfortable with your bike. It's like the whole thing with a driving permit. They recommend that you get it 15 and a half, so you have 6 months to drive with an adult, get used to that vehicle, or just get used to driving in general.
So are you saying the laws are good?
Well, there are some laws that are kind of dumb. Like, there are some that are meant to keep you safe, but there are some that's just like, you know what, the fuck, this is ruining everything.
I think
there's always good and bad to laws.
I think the smogging laws in California are stricter than like fucking anywhere else. Not
Oh, they are.
literally.
They're ridiculous. No, California has the most smog laws in the state in this whole country. Maybe New Jersey has like a close one, but California is literally the worst when
Yeah.
it comes to smog.
Like I support like the fact that they're trying to like protect the environment and stuff, but it's a little more strict than it needs to be.
Like I said, like the whole thing too. That whole thing with smog. Do you know how much fucking toxins and fucking carbon fuck what's it called? Fuck.
Carbon monoxide.
Yes, that. You know how much shit is released when they make those fucking Tesla or Prius batteries?
Oh yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. Back to the whole license thing and all that shit. With the motorcycle thing, they do have things implemented to make sure you're safe and all that. Like, you have to have a specific type of helmet. You know, you can have a dirt bike helmet. You have the dual sports. You have full face.
Yeah.
They highly recommend full faces just because, you know, they want you to stay safe. They want you to be okay. And, you know, I bought a full face helmet because I'm the kind of person that I know I'm probably going to drop my bike a couple times. It's how it is. You know, I know people that have been riding motorcycles for 20 some odd years, and they still tell me like, yeah, man, it happens. You drop your bike, because sometimes, like, you know how you lose balance randomly?
Yeah.
That shit happens, and you got a 500-pound fucking machine between your legs. Did you just say person? Did you just say person?
Yeah.
It took me a second to hear that. I had to go through my brain.
I couldn't tell what you were gonna say. I thought you were like a 500-pound person on a 500-pound motorcycle or something. I don't know what you were gonna say.
You got a 500-pound machine fucking between your legs. Fucking don't get me wrong. I know some people, like me personally, I know I can easily lift a motorcycle. I know I can hold one up just with my legs because I'm for one, I'm kind of built stocky, so I can easily do shit like that.
Dude, you could be a fucking bridge supporter, whatever those things are. Like you could be a fucking pillar of the Golden Gate Bridge.
No, I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to brag, saying I'm fucking strong. Just saying there's some things you need to take in consideration.
Yeah.
Just like if Jazz were to get on a fucking Harley, if it was a fat boy, I'd have some doubts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because those things can weigh up to 800 pounds depending on what size motor you get, what kind of things you get.
Yeah, they look light as fuck. Like, motorcycles look light as fuck, but they will fucking surprise your ass when you try to lift one up. If you knock that shit over, if that shit lands on top of you or something, you're fucking done for.
Yeah, I know people that have lost their leg because a fucking motorcycle fell right on top of their leg.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying by myself, if a bike tipped over, I could probably pick it up with ease. No, I would struggle. I mean, because it's all the physics. You got shit all bottom heavy, and you got to lift that shit up from like a tank.
Professor Jonathan again with the physics course.
Now I know, like I said, 18-year-old trying to describe and tell you guys all this shit.
Yeah.
It's from my personal experience and what I know and what friends have told me and family members.
Yeah.
It's all shit. Now, my cousin on my dad's side, he has his motorcycle license, and I've talked to him every once in a while. I go, hey man, how's the whole motorcycle thing going? And he's actually buying bikes, fixing them, and then selling them. He's flipping them. This guy's been riding dirt bikes and motorcycles since he was fucking like 9. He's like me, he's more of a country person than I am. He really is. But it's shit like that, man. It's like people don't really understand what it takes to really get into motorcycles and all that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to anyone, hey, you can't get a motorcycle. If you want a motorcycle and you feel like you want one, go get one. I'm not telling you got discouraged from your dreams.
Yeah.
Because there's some motorcycles that I know I could never get. I could never get a fucking Ninja H2 because those things are too tall. Yeah. I'm fucking 5'8", okay? I got short legs. I'm like a fucking gorilla. I'm built like a gorilla. I have short legs and long arms. I'm not saying, don't look up an image of a gorilla and think that's what I look like. I don't look like that.
Yeah, you fucking do.
I'm pretty fucking ugly, but I'm not that goddamn ugly.
No.
But just random shit, man. And one thing to consider too, if you're a biker, don't smash people's mirrors. I know it's tempting. I know it is.
Yeah. Keep the peace.
I know it's easy just to fucking just punch it out real quick and just fucking take off. That's a felon. That's a hit and run. That is a felon. You could go to prison for that.
Yeah, you're making the other bikers look bad by doing that shit.
Yeah, it's that whole thing. It only takes one person to fuck it up for the rest of the people.
Would you ride a Suzuki?
Depends. Is it like a cruiser, or are you talking about the street bike?
Like the fucking race bikes that they use?
Fuck no.
No?
Dude, those things can get up to 180. No,
Yeah,
I would kill myself with that. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying, don't get a street bike. If you think you can handle it and you know you can,
Yeah.
go for it. That's fine. Me personally, I don't want to go that fast. I'm comfortable with fast. I have done 180 on the highway on a motorcycle before. I was fine with it. I just didn't like it.
See, Johnny's looking for like one of those fucking hog riders or like one of those Lost and Damned GTA 4 looking ass bikes, like the ones that you like the biker gang bikes, that kind of shit.
Like I said, I'm comfortable with fast. I've been in cars that have done 200 miles per hour. I'm comfortable with fast. I personally wouldn't want to own a vehicle that does 200 miles per hour. I mean,
You would fucking die.
Oh yeah, I would fucking kill myself with that. I know who I am as a person. I know what I would do.
The Jack Daniels would lead to your ultimate demise, bro.
I don't drink and drive. That's my biggest thing. Oh yeah, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and ride. I've known friends that have died because they drank and they fucking drove home.
Yeah, dude. People who drink and drive are fucking. I mean, I get it. Like being on alcohol can affect your judgment, but still, like people who do that and are conscious of it are fucking idiots. Like just either stay where you are or get someone else to drive you home. Get a cab. There's an Uber.
Exactly. And now there's also that other thing of, you as an adult. And now I'm saying I know there's 16-year-olds out there fucking drinking and driving. I know that. I've been with friends that have drank and drive. I'm not proud of it. I never have. I'm just saying, man, don't do it. Be smart. Don't fucking do that shit. Because for me personally, I drive a 1994 F250. That shit does not have airbags.
Is that even legal?
No, yeah, it is. If the manufacturer made that, it's okay. Yeah, if you buy a new car and you take out the airbags, that's your fucking fault. You can. I mean, like you can get an aftermarket steering wheel and put it in and it doesn't have an airbag. That's your call. But you can't take apart your dash and your side fucking towers on your car, and you can't take those out. Those are meant for your safety.
Yeah, and if it doesn't have an airbag, the manufacturer has to like put something that lets you know.
Yeah, it's always on the visors. It's always on the visors of where the airbags are. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not one to sit here and preach that safety, because, like I said, I drive an old truck. That shit is a death trap. It's what it is.
Never drive in the rain on the highway with your ass, dude. You're gonna fucking skid out and fucking die.
Motorcycle or a truck?
In your truck, the truck you have now.
No, that shit's actually really good. I've done it before.
Oh, really?
Because I have all-terrain tires on my shit, so it doesn't fucking swerve off.
Just don't use the fucking stock tires, bro.
Yeah, no. Well, anyone that owns a truck will very rarely ever have stock tires. That's just it's a thing. You never have stock tires. Yeah. Oh, and one other thing. I know this is probably a joke and all, but people that sand down their tires on fucking TikTok, I hope you fucking crash into a tree because you're fucking idiot.
Honestly, you can't even turn with that shit, can you? I don't even think you can take very well.
No, because your car will lose traction.
Yeah, you'll fucking flip over and shit, and then or not flip over, but you'll skid all over the place.
Oh yeah, and now they have special tires that are named slicks. Yeah. There's Hoysers. I personally know friends that have Hoyser tires. Those are meant for drag cars. Those are meant to get sticky and just fucking launch. Yeah. But their cars are specifically designed for that.
Yeah, drag racing is sick.
I love the drags, dude. I fucking love going.
Sam, I went there one time. I usually just watch it on TV, but I've only been to one. It's pretty sick.
And it's just that whole thing of be smart. Don't fucking people that do these stupid ass trends on TikTok. I hope you fucking learn that shit's stupid and that you're gonna die.
Hey man, maybe you're just helping humans evolve, because if the people who do that die, then there won't be any more people to pass the genes on to that will do it. So.
Yeah, there are some certain people that do not need to breed. I'm just saying. One thing though, I do want one thing that really does bug me is that I have friends that don't wear their seatbelts. I wear mine only because I in the state of California, it should be a law that once you reach 18 years old, you should decide whether or not you want to wear a seatbelt. Because if I can decide that I want to go to that I want to join the army and get my head shut off in a different country, I should be able to decide whether or not I want to wear a fucking seatbelt.
I mean, I would understand if there was a particular downside to it, but I don't really see one. I mean, there's the upside is oh, you're not gonna fucking die. Your body's not gonna be a fucking projectile thrown out of a glass window. But if you don't put one on, there's not really any upsides to that besides you might be like a slightly more comfortable. Like I don't really even pay attention to it. Like it doesn't bother me. But like if there was like a downside to it, I wouldn't understand.
Our age, they didn't have to wear fucking seatbelts.
Yeah, there are certain cars that don't even have seatbelts, but not a lot. Like there are a lot of there's a lot less laws about that in Mexico, where like you're allowed to ride around with kids in the back of your truck and shit.
If I did see a friend of mine, if it was like one of you guys, and I saw you guys bought a fucking death trap of a car, I would make sure that I would fix anything that you guys needed.
Or taught us how, because I need to fucking learn how to do that shit too.
No,
yeah.
I'm not saying I'm the fucking best mechanic in the world.
Yeah.
Like I could never take apart a transmission and put it back together. I could never do that. There's too many fucking parts.
Yeah, that is like 100-something parts.
Like little shit. Like if you know a mechanic and he's your friend, ask him to look at your car real quick. Be like, hey, is there some shit I need to get done?
Yeah.
If it's your friend, it's most likely they won't bullshit you.
Yeah, because like if you go to like an actual like professional mechanic, they'll be like, oh, you need this, and this replaced, and then that's gonna cost like $1,000. Oh, and I took your engine out and I replaced like 5 of your tires while you were gone, just because I felt like it. So that's gonna be like another $2,000. Like that's the kind of shit a mechanic will do. But if you know somebody who like can actually knows their shit about cars, then you can go to them.
Yeah. Like I recommend, you learn about your car. Like, if you don't know how to change a fucking tire, where the fuck are you gonna live in the world? Because I have no fucking hope for this world at all.
I don't know how to fucking change it. I mean, I have a general idea. I could probably figure it out if I
but
was in this
you don't know how to drive. You don't have your license, so I'm not worried about you.
Okay, true.
But if you did get your license, I'm gonna show you how to do that shit. I'm gonna show you how to change your oil and shit. You need to know. It's basic shit you need to know.
Okay, that's it, everyone. And thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and go to our Instagram.
Yeah, you can go to the Discord. You can shoot us a message in the Discord. We're always active in there. You can email us. You can DM us on Instagram. Anything.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening to Johnny ramble about motorcycles.
Yeah, about trucks.